Hey, Patty. Hey, Miss Ruthie. Come on in, friend. How are you guys? Hey, Miss Irma. Hey, Miss Mar. Welcome in, my love. Y'all tap the screen as y'all come in. Share the live as y'all come in. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Chicken Lickin'. Hey, friend. Share the live as y'all come in. Let me do the same. Let me do the same. Miss Keisha. Let's see. Here we go. How are y'all? We're going to give everybody the opportunity to come in. Y'all grab y'all a little snack, something to drink. I got my little snack for the night. I got grapes and pomegranate. And I want them to be sweet, so I'm going to put some sweetener on it. Hey, Jalen. Welcome in, my love. How is everybody? Happy Thursday. Y'all, I didn't think I was going to make it tonight because I worked in PACU last night, baby. And woo! They had me running in PACU last night. They had so many surgery cases. It was crazy. I don't know what was going on in Houston last night. Oh, I know what it is. The insurance companies are trying to get all of their cases in so they can get paid for the end of the year. That's what was going on last night. It just dawned on me. Hey, Miss Sandra. How are you? Hey, Janet. Y'all, Janet says, hello, family. Hey, Hot Cocoa. Mama Kills. Welcome in, my love. Hey, Tasha. JJ, thank you for the follow, baby doll. Come on in, everybody. Share the live as y'all come in. Kim, thank you for the like. 4 Little Frenchies, I see you. Hey, Sonia. Lisa, Ermia, Grateful. Welcome in. Hey, Brittany. User with a lot of numbers. I don't know why your name don't want a profile. Hey, Miss Hilterman. How are you? I want to pronounce your name so bad, but I feel like I'm going to mess it up. I want to pronounce it Salome. No. Salome. I want to pronounce it that way, but I'm probably butchering it. Hey, Miss Valerie, welcome in, baby doll. Hey, Miss Carolyn, welcome in. Girl, did I pronounce it right? Salome? Hey, Rocio, welcome in. Hi, everybody. Let's do our power hour. Y'all, look. Y'all know your girl is a student now. Y'all, my laptop came in today. My student laptop came in. I got an HP. I didn't go for the MacBook because I felt like the MacBook was going to be a little bit too difficult. So if you guys have students, if you have like a young student or a child going to college or going into a program where there's going to be a lot of papers written, y'all, HP carries a student laptop that has all the Microsoft Word, the PowerPoints, all of the things that kids need or students need or professors need to grade papers and write papers. HP professional book, and I got it off of, I can't tell y'all where I got it because TikTok gonna get me. But I got it from the Zon, and it was $305. Does the meds help lower protein in the kidneys? Tasha, no. It doesn't help to lower. It doesn't help to lower protein in the kidneys. So what needs to happen for anyone who is diabetic and are taking GLP-1 medications, you need to have a nutritionist, especially if you are having, if you are going into kidney disease with your diabetes. You definitely need to get with a dietitian or nutritionist that can give you the amount of proteins that you are able to eat during your GLP-1 journey. But no, that your medicines are not going to control that. And since we're talking about that, we'll get into the education of that. So that's a good topic. Thank you, baby. For the 138 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me and turn your notification bells on so you know when I am live. Y'all, if you're not following our big page, make sure you follow the big page. That's Charge Nurse Keisha. Y'all, we have over 101K followers on that page. We do lives on this page. This is the backup so that we can talk how we want to talk peacefully without the violations and stuff. On the primary page, y'all, I post mostly about supplements and things that we can do to continue on our journey, and then we get more detail back on this page. Okay. So for the ones of you who are in here and you are not familiar with my platform, you guys, my name is Keasha Dixon. I'm a registered nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine, y'all. I am also the charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. I'm a patient and a partner of Amble Health. I do all of that, y'all. And I'm a nurse practitioner student, okay? I do all of that. So anytime you see me live, it's always an Amble sponsored live, you guys. I do do education, and I am independently contracted by Amble Health to talk about the meds, to talk about the side effects, to talk about supplements that can keep you on your path, answer questions and all of those things. So this is an Amble sponsored live. I don't want anyone to miss that. If you are someone who wants to start your GLP-1 journey, as a nurse, I always tell patients, vet your insurance company and your formularies to see, hey, Cree, to see whether or not it's on your formulary, because the best patient outcomes are those patients who can keep their therapy going. You know, these are expensive medications and you want to make sure you can afford them. And if you can get someone to help you pay for them, you better do it. You better do it. So call your insurance PBMs. Those are pharmacy benefits managers, to see whether or not your insurance covers them. And look, don't just ask for MJ or Sema. There is there's your liraglutides and your dulaglutides. Your liraglutides are Victoza and Saxenda, and then your dulaglutide is Trulicity. Then you can also ask for semaglutide or the Ozempic, or you can ask for MJ or Zep, okay, branded from your insurance company. See which ones they cover. Question: in your opinion, compound stronger or better than the brand? Is the same thing, consistency, Connie. The only thing that happens with the only difference, I want y'all to hear me, the only difference between brand and compound is brand is made in bulk, because branded medications have to be sent out. Like, anybody can order brand. Like, if you order MJ5 and I order MJ5, we're going to get the same MJ5. Whereas when you do compound, when you order tirzepatide and I order tirzepatide, your med was made by a pharmacist that was not the same pharmacist as mine is made. So compound and brand, the only difference is a machine-made brand, a person-made compound. That's the only difference. They're using the same active ingredient, which in MJ and Zepbound is tirzepatide, and in Ozempic is semaglutide. It's the same active, friend. And then with compound, it's personalized. So mine may have B6, yours may have B12. Mine may have L-carnitine, yours may have glycine. So compounded pharmacies are meant to cater to a person. Branded pharmacies are meant to cater to people. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the only difference, baby. So don't let people tell you one is stronger than the other. They're the same thing. B12 is good with tirzepatide. It is, because it decreases your side effects. It decreases your side effects. Okay, so for the 188 people, the 200 people, just jump to 200 that are in the chat. If you are not on a GLP-1 journey and you want to be on a GLP-1 journey, talk with your clinicians, your primary care first. You know, as a nurse, I always want to teach the community that you have to stay in communication with the clinician that takes care of you. All right. Let them know what you want to do. And this is how you do it. You say, Doc, I'm on a lifestyle journey and I want to start with my health. I'm overweight, or my labs look crazy, or I'm having pain associated with, because not everybody is taking GLP-1s for weight loss, right? So whatever reason you want to be on a GLP-1, Let your doctor know that you're familiar with them. You saw the clinical studies. You know that they help people. Is this something that I can comfortably work into my care plan so that I can meet goal? Your doctor's going to tell you yes, because they're amazing meds. The only problem that you will face is whether or not your insurance company will cover. If your insurance company doesn't cover, then you want to ask your PBM, which is your pharmacy benefits manager, can I fill out a prior authorization form? What is a prior authorization form? A prior authorization form is a form that your doctor has to fill out that comes with criteria that you have to meet. Whatever the criteria is, you have to meet it, every single thing. And that will deem it medically necessary for you. Once your doctor can prove that it's medically necessary for you and you've met the criteria, then you can get approved. Now, fighting PAs are very hard. They're making it very difficult. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They're making it very difficult. They're making you jump through loops. They're making you go through step therapy. Keisha, what is step therapy? Step therapy is a process where your PBM, your pharmacy benefits manager, is going to want you to take the same medication in the same category of meds that are cheaper to see if it yields the same patient outcome. If it does, they're going to keep you there. If it doesn't, if you have fails, like they want you to try it and fail it before they progress you to the MJs or the Ozempics branded, right? So do you understand what I mean by that? You have to try it. If it works, it works. They're going to keep you on it. If you fail it, then there's going to be a next step to your therapy until you get to MJ. So for example, they may say, well, let us try you. You got to go through step therapy. You ask, what is your step therapy? Well, the first medication is metformin. They'll put you on metformin. You'll try the metformin. If it doesn't work, okay, well, then we're going to put you on Victoza. Then you take the Victoza. The Victoza doesn't work. Okay, well, then we'll try you on Trulicity. Then you try the Trulicity. It doesn't work. For whatever reason, it doesn't work. Okay, well, now you went through the step therapy. And then also they'll do stuff like, oh, well, we want you to be in a weight management class, or we want you to do this and that. It's different things that they're going to want you to do, not just try medicines. It's like a whole list of criteria. You have to do every single thing. Once you've done everything on their list and it doesn't work, then they will approve your PA. But you have to do everything, and there's no way around it, y'all, when it comes to step therapy. Now, if you are going through step therapy, if you are going through crazy, difficult prior authorizations, then you can do a backup. You can do compounded medications through a clinician. You know, I'm a nurse. I'm always going to tell y'all to do clinician. I'm always going to tell y'all to do compound, because it's all I know as a nurse. I don't really know about them peppers and stuff that people be getting overseas. I don't know nothing about that. So I don't talk about that kind of stuff, because I don't like to plant no seeds that I know people be having problems with. Okay. Am I against it? No, I don't know nothing about it. I don't even educate myself on it, because it's not prescribed by a clinician. And the oath that I took as a nurse was to protect the public, and I know those are research grade, and I just don't want y'all doing stuff like that. If you have a better opportunity where a doctor can cover you, where things go wrong, they know how to treat you. That's what I just would want for my community. Now, if you're doing peppies, I'm not judging anybody, because I get it, but I just would prefer you to be safe. It just made me feel better, you know, knowing that a clinician is watching you, if that makes sense. Okay. But I'm not against anybody who want to do the peps and stuff like that. It's just not my thing. I don't talk about it. I don't plant those type of seeds, because I've treated patients who had complications. Okay. Not putting that on anybody. All right, moving on. So I would prefer you to be under the umbrella of a clinician. Does it have to be with Amble Health? Absolutely not. It don't matter who is with, just as long as you are being seen by or covered by a clinician, and you are getting medications made by a compounded pharmacist, a pharmacist who has a degree, who is skilled in reconstituting, you know, that type of stuff. Okay. I just would prefer that. It don't matter what company y'all go with. I am with Amble. If you are looking for a clinician to cover you, all you have to do is go to the LINK tree in my bio, and everything is self-explanatory there. Hey, Chris, welcome in, my baby. How are you? How are you, friend? Hey, Medina. Hey, Kendall. Hey, OG Pork Chop. Hey, meme.2.6. How are you? Hello, Hassan. Hey, Miss Fatima or Fatima. Which one is it, baby? Fatima or Fatima? I think it's Fatima. Hey, Wakeisha, welcome in, and everybody else that's in the chat. Again, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on, y'all. I'm gonna pin my friend Chris. If you guys are not yet following Chris, Chris is a beacon of light in the GLP-1 community, you guys. He is growing his page rapidly. He's constantly posting like comical things to, you know, to touch the comic, you know. I just feel like when I look at Chris's content, I smile before he even says a word. Like as soon as I see his face, I smile. And I love that about you, Chris. Continue to be that for us, for the community. I appreciate that in you, friend. I appreciate your consistency and your drive to do your part in the community. I appreciate that, friend. Hey Michelle, how are you? So Amy says, do you take Lipo B? I take Lipo C. Yes, friend. My Lipo Mick has L-carnitine in it, so it's Lipo C with amyl. Do you think if I put my medication in the refrigerator for 1 day, it's bad? No, you're supposed to store it. Thank you, baby. You're supposed to store it in the refrigerator. Now, you can leave it out of the refrigerator for 28 days and it'll be okay. And listen, the only thing that's going to happen with your medication when it comes to leaving it out of the refrigerator, whenever light hits your bottle, it starts to decrease the efficacy of the medication. So you want to keep it in the refrigerator so that you can keep your efficacy strong. But yeah, no, that's not no problem. Hi, friend. Do you recommend, what do I recommend to help with sleep? You have insomnia. Now, did you see my video on Beam? Beam has a really good sleep aid. Listen to me. Goli Gummies Sleep has Valtorian root. If I'm saying that right, that's a great one. But Beam, it has a chocolate. It's like a chocolate. Mine is brownie batter. So I heat milk up and put that in it, and then I'll put one sweetener packet because I just like stuff sweet. I put one sweetener packet, and I swear it tastes just like you're drinking a brownie. And I'm telling you, I would say about in about 30, 45 minutes, you start yawning. You start really getting sleepy. And it gives you a peaceful sleep, and it doesn't make you have nightmares. You know, some sleep aids make you have nightmares. I take Goli Gummy Sleep, and I have Beam's brownie batter. Let me show you, friend. Hold on. Let me show you. I'm not going to put the packet up. I'm just going to put the little thing. So I'm going to come way back here. This how it comes packaged, right? It comes in a little packet like this. And I have to come back here because TikTok will give me a violation. It's called brownie batter flavor, right? And it comes like this, right? It comes like that. And it's called Dream. Hold on. It's called Dream. I'm going to tell you what it has in it. It's a nighttime blend to support better sleep. It has apigenin in it, 50 milligrams of that. It has 300 milligrams of L-theanine. It has 60 milligrams of magnesium. It has 350 milligrams of reishi mushroom, which helps you once you get to the dream cycle, like sleep peacefully and prevent you from having bad thoughts in your dreams. And then it has 3 milligrams of melatonin in it. So you just get you a little pack like this. Get you a little packet like this, boo. Put it in your chocolate, in your milk, baby. When I tell you that's the best, I want to say this is the most creative thing that they have on the market for sleep right now, because it's literally like you're drinking your warm milk, brownie battered flavored, and you go to sleep. Now listen, they also have sea salt, like no, not sea salt, caramel. What was salted caramel, and then they have regular regular, it's either cake batter or chocolate chip, something like that. But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You're welcome, Chris. Valerian root. Thank you, Ari, for correcting me, friend. Thank you so much. I couldn't remember. Yeah. So Goli Gummy has valerian root, and then this one has all of those other things. It has reishi, mushroom, and then melatonin for sleep. So those are really, really good. Okay. You're welcome, baby doll. Sweet dreams. For the 120 people who are in the chat, you guys, if you are not yet following me, again, make sure you're following me and turn your notification bells on. And again, for those of you who are wanting to start your GLP-1 journey and you want to be under the umbrella of a clinician and you want to be with an amazing company, Amble Health is an amazing company, you guys. Our customer service, it has turned itself around. Y'all know we grew last year, well, earlier on this year, and we took a lot of hits because we didn't have like the customer service team. But now our team is just so freaking amazing. So if you start with Amble, make sure you sign up under a partner so that you have that extra shield of protection when you run into issues. Yes, I do have a discount code for Goli. It's in my LINK tree. Go look up there. They did give us they either gave us a 10% or a 15% discount code. So anytime y'all check out anywhere, make sure y'all using the codes that I have gotten from these companies for y'all in the LINK tree. Mary Ruth, Goli Gummy, Vita Authority. I got y'all a discount for Plume. Some other people. Y'all just gotta go check up there, okay? It's Beam, baby. BEAM. 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 SEEQ. Yes, we got a discount code for SEEQ. And y'all know SEEQ don't give us nothing. So, but we did get a discount code for SEEQ. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So, I was just about to ask, is anybody having any problems with their scripts? I'm on Zepbound, but I'm out of pocket with my insurance. It's going to be over $2,000. It's in the TikTok shop, Charlotte. My God. Hold on. Take a drink. And this is just apple juice, y'all. With Keisha. I don't care where you are in the world. If I find out that you swipe your card and you pay $2,000 for any GLP-1, I'm going to come find you. Because there are so many other things that you can do with your $2,000. Don't you dare get them people $2,000 for no MJ or Zepbound when you can get it through a compound pharmacy. Don't you do that. Oh my God. Ooh, $2,000. And listen, y'all, Rocio says she better not. You better not. Y'all, it's just so unfortunate that this is happening, and a lot of people's formularies are changing at the beginning of the year. But listen, y'all, don't feel no ways tired. Find you a telehealth company that you trust, or make sure you are. She says, no, my out of pocket is $2,000. That has to be met. Oh my God. Before my insurance company will pay for it. Okay, I got that part. I'm trying to think what the devil could you. How you gonna meet $2,000? I know. Oh Lord. Oh, she says she already with Amble. Got you. Okay. I was about to say, friend. Okay. She's just letting us know how bad it's getting. She's saying her company now wants her to be out of pocket before they start paying for stuff. And you know what? God spare your health. I hope you stay healthy. But the moment you meet them $2,000, I have my physician send my script right on over there to CVS.
We had Kroger. Do you need anything else?
Okay.
Red and green rice? You need the seasoning for the red and green rice.
Red and green rice. So I need a red bell pepper, a yellow, and an orange bell pepper, and an onion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, y'all.
Need a green one too?
No, I don't like green bells. I don't know why. Y'all, Charlotte says her 9-scale victory. She says she's in a size 6. Come on, Charlotte. You better show out on them. Charlotte, congratulations. A 6. Oh, girl. Oh my God. Fit Texas Mama says, after your last live, I called Blue Cross Blue Shield rep, and they cover semaglutide, but I'm on TIRZ out of pocket. So you know what, Texas Mama, tell them to send it to pharmacy. We want everything. If they cover it, get it. Because you never know. The way insurance companies are going right now, the way we are struggling to get our medicine, I want whatever I could get. Whatever I can get. That happened to me before, Fit Texas Mama. My insurance dropped my MOUNJARO and then start covering. Actually, that's not what happened. What happened was Eli Lilly, girl, back in the day in 2022, Eli Lilly gave us coupons for $25 for a year. When my coupon expired, my insurance company would only cover MOUNJARO. So, excuse me. So I mean, my insurance company would only cover Wegovy. So I said, okay, my doctor, my NP at the time, he sent my Wegovy to the pharmacy. Girl, I picked up my Wegovy. I started taking it. My pain from my rheumatoid arthritis started to come back. Please do not show this anymore. These people trying to jump on my live like they did the last time. My insurance company, what was I saying? Oh, I started taking Wegovy. My pain from my rheumatoid arthritis started to come back. I came online. I asked on my live, I said, y'all, who are we using as a telehealth company? I need a really good one because now I have to do compound because the Wegovy is not working. Girl, y'all told me Amble. I signed up with Amble, started getting my TIRZEPATIDE, and guess what? I was getting my TIRZEPATIDE with Amble and my Wegovy with my insurance company. So that's why I still have Wegovy in my refrigerator. Still. That expires the beginning of 2026, but it's in there. Oh yes. That's what you do. You keep your reserve. You know, you gotta have a backup plan. However you can get it. Don't have the opportunity to get the meds and leave it behind because you feel like it don't work, because you never know what's gonna happen. You know, the economy is crazy. The insurance companies are crazy. We don't know what's gonna happen with compound. You understand what I'm saying, baby? So you want to make sure every opportunity you get to get your medicine, you take that opportunity. You know, we just gotta do what we gotta do. Miss Gigi, with Amble, you don't need insurance because we don't take insurance. You pay out of pocket. When it comes to compounded medications, insurance doesn't cover compound medicines. Hello, how are you? How long have you been doing the injections, and when did you start noticing the difference? So Makeup Kate, I started October of 2022. I lost 11 pounds my first month, but the 11 pounds that I lost the first month, baby, was inflammation. It was fluid. You know, when you're an obese person and you've been an obese person for some time, there's an inflammatory process that your body is going through just from you carrying around adipose, right? So when you start taking GLP-1 medicines, because GLP-1 medicines are not weight loss medicines, they're endocrine medicines that are meant to change you metabolically. They're meant to make you be able to metabolize carbs and fats and store them appropriately. That's what they're meant to do. The side effect is weight loss, right? So the first thing that happens is the inflammatory properties that comes with GLP-1s. It makes your body self-diurese. That means it makes your body get rid of fluid retention, fluid that's accompanied with adipose. Wherever there's fat, fluid is going to follow. And then inflammation is going to follow because the fluid pulls to your joints. So a lot of us have knee pains, ankle pains. We get swelling in our feet. So your body will self-diurese. So I believe my first couple pounds that I lost was fluid. And then after that, I would lose like 3 or 4 pounds every month. Like, you know, I would lose like 2 to 3 pounds every other week. That's how my weight loss went. Some employers are now opting in to cover compound. Tiff, shut up. Ooh, did y'all hear that? Let me pin that. Tiff says our jobs are now opting in to pay for compound. That's amazing. Let me take a picture of that so I can send that to my sister and ask her if she's seen that yet. Wow. Y'all, Texas mama said, let me find out. Huh? I'm trying to tell you. Rosiel said, you make me go get some grapes. Girl, you gotta get some pomegranate seeds and mix it with it. It's so good. It is so good. Okay. For the 114 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, make sure you're following me and turn your notification bells on. And also make sure you are following our big page, Charge Nurse Keisha, you guys. Make sure you're following that page as well. I made you go buy some pomegranate seeds. Do you like them? It's good fiber. It's a good source of fiber. Can low estrogen cause me to be in a stall? I'm having extra water weight and no loss in months. Hold on, Brittany. Let's ask Trudy. Somebody else asked me something and I was supposed to get into the education. I done moved on. If you're still in here and you remember you asked me a question and I never answered it, put it back in the chat for me. I love them. They are so good. I like mine ice cold. I put mine in the freezer so they can be really cold. Okay, let's ask Trudy. That's a great question. Let's see. What was the question? I want to be specific. Okay. Trudy, can low estrogen cause a person to become... Hold on. No. Sorry. Trudy, can low estrogen cause a patient who is on GLP-1 medications to get in a stall? If so, why does that happen? And how can we resolve that? How can we break the stalls? Let's see what she said. Because that's a great question. And I'm going to ask her, can you also answer that for people who are going through perimenopause or menopause? Miss Karen, no, baby, I don't have a new account. I've been having this account for about 2 years now. I just do my lives on my backup account because I can do it peacefully without getting all kind of violations, girl. On my big page, every other word is a violation. Over here, girl, they don't even bother me. Protein. Oh, Tasha. Yes. Okay. Let me answer Tasha's question first. Hold on. Oh, Tasha, I answered your question. I said that that you need to get with a dietitian so that your dietitian. Tasha had asked, does being on the medicine cause less protein in the kidneys? Let's ask Trudy. Trudy, what is the relationship of protein in the kidneys with GLP-1 medications? Do GLP-1s cause less protein in the kidneys? Is there a correlation and why? I'm going to answer those two questions. Okay, I was supposed to go more in depth. Okay. All right. So, here we go. Let's talk about the protein. And this is for anybody that is diabetic and you are on GLP-1 medications. One of the biggest problems with diabetics is they could possibly develop chronic kidney disease. Okay, so that is a big fear in the diabetic community, is the protection of their kidneys. So thank you, Charlotte. So they have to be very, very protective of how much protein they consume. Okay, so let's see what she says. So she says, great question. She says, yes, GLP-1 receptor agonists are associated with less protein leakage in the urine. I stand corrected. You see why I asked her? Okay. And this is considered a protective effect of the kidneys. Okay, so this is the thing I've always thought with GLP-1s, or what I learned is that GLP-1s protect the kidneys, or that they slow down the kidneys. Now, Trudy is explaining to us why. Okay, so she says yes, GLP-1, and this is for all diabetics, pre-diabetics. Listen up, this is for you. Okay, This is very important when it comes to how much protein you're supposed to be consuming on your journey, because if you're not consuming the correct protein amount, you can hurt yourself. You can hurt your kidneys. Okay, so you got to be very mindful of that. That's why when I get a patient who has pre-diabetes or diabetes, I always refer you to your nutritionist, excuse me, or your dietitian, because I know it's different for y'all. So she says, yes, GLP-1 receptor agonists are associated with less protein leakage in the urine. And this is considered a protective effect of the kidney. So your GLP-1s are protecting you, all right? It says they do not damage the kidneys in people with normal or stable kidney functions, right? So she says, okay, she's going to break it down for us. She says, first, what does protein in the kidneys actually mean? Ooh, let me tell y'all something. Trudy is smart. She tells us everything that we need to know. When you are talking clinically, we're usually referring to albumin in the urine. Okay? Trudy, what is albumin? I know what it is. I just want to tell y'all what it is. Okay? In an easy way. Albumin is the most abundant protein in your blood plasma. It's made by the liver and has several critical jobs that keeps the body balanced. Okay, so let's go back to what she said. So she says, when we are talking clinically, we are usually referring to albumin in the urine. Okay, healthy kidneys keep protein in the blood. Damaged kidneys damaged kidney filters allow protein to leak into the urine. And this is the thing. Hey, Tracy, your kidneys are not supposed to leak protein. If your kidneys are leaking protein, Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. Okay. So let me repeat that. Healthy kidneys keep protein in the blood. Damaged kidneys filters allow protein to leak into your urine. So a lot of diabetics, you guys y'all know, sometimes your doctors will ask you for a urinalysis or a urine sample so that they can make sure you don't have any protein in your urine. And the reason why they're doing that is because they are trying to assess the health of your kidneys. And if you have protein in your urine, then now you have to undergo a treatment to stop it. Okay? Because protein in your urine is not supposed to happen. Okay? Protein in the urine. Here we go. Oh, I love Trudy. Protein in the urine yields early signs of kidney damage, especially in diabetics. Y'all got it? Tasha, thank you so much for bringing up this subject tonight. Thank you so much, my love. This is so important. So is anybody confused before I move on? Is there anybody confused? Do y'all need me to repeat that quickly? Anybody? I just need one yes and one no, and we're going to move on.
Crown Princess Winter Crown.
Y'all understood what I said? Okay.
Is that all right?
So Tasha, so to answer your question, being on a GLP-1 medication is helping your kidneys. And that's why I feel like every diabetic, every patient that has pre-diabetes needs to be on a GLP-1 for kidney protection. Even if you have kidney damage, it slows down kidney damage, y'all. Okay? All right, very good. How does GLP-1 medications affect your kidneys? So it's going to tell you how it helps you. They reduce glomerular. They reduce I can't even say this word. They reduce glomerular pressure. So that means like, how can I say this? Okay. Say for instance, okay, I need something that have holes in it. Oh, hold on. Y'all know I like to show examples. Can y'all tell I love to teach? Okay. Glomerular pressure. Okay, so say for instance, this is your kidneys. This is your kidneys, right? All of us have these little things on our kidneys, right? Okay. Protein is big. Protein is not big enough to fit through these holes. It's not big enough to fit through these holes. Now, when you have kidney disease, you can build up so much pressure in your kidneys where the protein is forced through this hole. Okay? If that makes sense. So when you take a GLP-1 medication, it reduces that pressure, right? Okay. So it lowers intraglomerular pressure. That's what GLP-1s do. It prevents that pressure buildup in your kidneys that would push a protein through this hole into your urine. Does that make sense? Okay, very good. All right. So that's how GLP-1s help you. Also, they improve your blood sugar control by lowering your A1C levels. And it says they reduce inflammation, which they do, and oxidative stress. So, you know, GLP-1s have anti-inflammatory properties. And then it says they help with blood pressure and weight. What else? Okay, so let's go down. I'm gonna go down to the bottom line. So it says, bottom line, GLP-1 medications help protect your kidney filters. Okay, your filters, right? So that you don't, so that there's no pushing of protein through your filters, right? Into your urine. Okay, so they lower pressure inside the kidneys, reduce inflammation, and improve blood sugar control, all of which leads to less protein leaking into your urine. Y'all got it? Boom. I love a good lesson. I love a good lesson. Thank you so much, Tasha, for bringing that up. So now, y'all, if y'all have diabetes and if y'all have pre-diabetes, you know how GLP-1 medications help you. Why will insurance not pay for GLP-1 for proteinuria? Okay, so, this is such a great question. So Crown is asking, so if I have protein in my urine, why won't my insurance company pay for it? And that's and honestly, baby, I don't know, because you would think that would be a criteria. And here's the thing. Your insurance company may pay for it, but your doctor has to provide the information that the insurance company needs to prove that this is medically necessary by sending in clinical notes, by sending in those labs, by sending in all of the documentation to prove that you are going through those things. If your doctor don't send it, your insurance company not going to approve it. And remember, even if your prior authorization is denied, there is a point in your appeal process where there is a peer-to-peer conversation. A doctor, your doctor will speak to the doctor on the insurance side, right? So, but sometimes, friend, honestly, doctors don't even be willing to go to the peer-to-peer. Most will, but some don't. What are my thoughts on retatrutide? I don't really have any thoughts. I know that retatrutide are in clinical trials, and I do know that retatrutide is going to be the best treatment when it comes out of clinical trials. That's my thoughts. But do I agree with people taking research grade? No, because it hasn't been tested. I mean, I don't want to get into that, but when a clinician can prescribe it, I'm gonna be 1,000, like 1,000,000% for it. I just don't believe in research grade for patients. I just don't, because I don't know I don't know nothing about that. The one that is best to take now is MJ or Zepbound, because it's dual acting. You have GLP-1, which helps delay your gastric emptying. It makes you more insulin sensitive. And then when you take GLP-1 and you combine it with GIP, it adds a fat burner. Yes, Shiggy, I do. I take 11 milligrams of TIRZEPATIDE once a week. And actually, tomorrow is my shot day. Okay, so let's go back to my other friend's question about... It's okay, babe. He's looking at me like he making a lot of noise. It's okay. You're welcome, Shiggy. Okay, so for the 130 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture, make sure you're following me. And thank you guys so much for getting us up to 26.3K likes in the live already. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are not following the big page, hold on, let me pin it. If you're not following the big page, make sure you are also following our big page, Charge Nurse Keisha. Y'all, we have over 101K followers over there. That's where we talk about supplements and things to keep you on the right path. I don't really talk about Tirzepatide and stuff over there anymore because it's too risky. So I do all of that stuff here on the backup page where I'm not getting violations and I can say what I want. And y'all can understand me without having to talk so much in code. They don't really bother me over here. Okay. Okay. So if there's anyone so excited after many appeals, I finally got approved for MJ. You see, friend, Miss Karen, we was just, oh no, that's not Karen. That was Tay. We was just talking about, appealing the appeal process with prior authorizations. You have to just keep, once they deny you, you have to find out why, because you can't appeal what you don't know. So you have to find out why they denied you so that you can continue through your appeal process. Do not give up. Don't give up. Don't let the people make you give up on your medicine. No, you keep fighting it until it goes to peer-to-peer. Now, meantime, in between time, you can do compound. Like I told y'all, I have branded and compound in my refrigerator. Congratulations to you, baby doll. I love that for you. Okay, so we answered the question about protein in the kidneys with MJ with compound. Now we're going to talk about, so one of my friends asked, let's see, what was the question? Can low estrogen cause a person to become in a stall? You want to throw them away?
What is for?
It's decor.
To where?
Kitchen. I don't want to throw it away, baby. Okay, so this is what Trudy says when it comes to estrogen. And then I also asked her about people who are in perimenopause or in menopause. What happens with the stalls? Why are we stalling? Okay. And Brittany, that was Brittany, y'all. That was Brittany that asked the question. And she also was saying that she was having extra water weight. Okay. So, this is what Trudy says. She says, yes, Brittany, low estrogen can absolutely contribute to weight loss stalls in patients on GLP-1 medications, semaglutide, tirzepatide, liraglutide, or dulaglutide. This is real. It's physiological, and it's very common in perimenopause, menopause, postpartum, and in hormonal suppression. Okay, so Trudy talking to everybody. The best injection. Oh, are you saying these are the best injection sites? I don't know how much protein I'm supposed to get in a day. So with Keisha, to measure your protein, you would transfer your weight into kilograms. So you would divide your weight by 2. Oh my God, I forgot how to do it. I'm gonna tell you. Rocio, do you have my calculation? I can't remember it. What's the best injection site? Baby, you have to alter your injection sites to figure it out because it's different for everybody. You can inject behind your arms, your belly, or in your thighs. Rocio have it. She finna pin it because I can't remember. I don't want to say it wrong. Hey, sister. Welcome in. Welcome in, sis. Rocio is about to pin it, boo. Okay. So going back to, okay, now here's the thing. Here's the calculation right here to find out how much protein your body needs a day. Now, for those of you who are diabetic and those of you who have kidney disease, you have to get that approved through your clinician because we just talked about protein in the urine. Just because it tells you how much protein you are supposed to consume, if you have issues with your kidneys, that's not true of you. Your dietitian and your nutritionist have to tell you what your protein goals are. Because if you do too much, you can hurt your kidneys, okay? All right. Okay. So Trudy says when it comes to estrogen, and those of us who are in perimenopause, menopause, postpartum, and having hormonal suppression, she's going to break down why low estrogen can cause us to go into stalls and what to do about it. So she says estrogen is metabolically protective. This is what estrogen does. It improves your insulin sensitivity. It supports lipolysis, which is fat breakdown. It helps regulate leptin. Leptin is your satiety hormone. Okay. Thank you for the heart, Mies. It keeps your resting energy expenditure high. It means when you're resting, look how I did that. I'm so theatrical. When you're resting, it means when you're resting that your body is still, your metabolic rate is still breaking down carbs and fats evenly, right? Okay. When does estrogen drop? I love Wegovy. Wegovy is semaglutide. It's an amazing medicine, Texas baby. Now, on Wegovy, you lose slower, but you will lose. It's an amazing medicine. It's top of the line. Top of the line. Okay. Well, Keisha, yes, if you calculated 271.8 grams of protein, yes, that's what you're supposed to consume because it's based off your weight. Okay, imagine being in a heavy body, how much energy your body needs how much energy your lungs need to breathe to oxygenate your whole body. Imagine living in a bigger body and your heart has to pump blood through a bigger body. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're heavier, you need more. That's it. When you lose weight, you're going to need less. So that's all that means, baby. That's all it means. So don't think your number is too high. Your number is what it is, what your body needs, right? But protein, if you are diabetic or if you have kidney disease, you have to get that approved through your clinician. That's the only difference. Okay. All right. So just going back and I'm going to complete the lesson and not look at the comments for just a second, just to get the lesson out. So I don't have to keep repeating myself because I need y'all to understand how estrogen plays a role in your stalls, whether you are perimenopausal, in menopause, having hormonal depression or suppression, or your postpartum. Okay. So here again, we said Trudy says why low estrogen can cause GLP-1s to stall. She says, first of all, your estrogen is supposed to improve your insulin sensitivity. It's supposed to support fat breakdown. It's supposed to help your satiety hormones, and it's supposed to keep your resting energy expenditure higher, right? So when does estrogen drop? Your insulin resistance, it says estrogen drops when insulin resistance creeps up. So when you start having insulin resistance, your estrogen levels will go down. Your estrogen is going to drop when the body starts to favor fat storage over fat release. Okay? Your estrogen is going to drop when your GLP-1 appetite suppression. Oh, it says GLP-1, your estrogen drops when GLP-1 appetite suppression still works, but fat loss slows down. Okay? Results. You're doing everything right, but the scale doesn't move. So she's basically saying that your medicine is working, but the scale is not moving because your insulin resistance has crept in. Your body is favoring your fat storage over your fat release. And you're having appetite suppression, but your fat loss has slowed down. Okay? Let's see. Let me see where she's going. You're doing everything right, but the scale doesn't move. Low estrogen shifts. Okay, so she also says low estrogen shifts where fat is stored. So she says with low estrogen, fat redistributes itself away from the hips and thighs and toward the belly. Y'all got that? She says when low estrogen shifts where fat is stored. So fat comes away from your hips and thighs and goes toward your belly. And that's called visceral fat. Visceral fat is more hormonal, more insulin resistant. And it also confirms that you have that you're responding slow to your GLP-1. Hold on, let me do the picture, the puzzle. Okay? She says cortisol rises when your estrogen levels drop. Oh my God. Higher cortisol levels, this is your stress hormone. Higher cortisol levels promote fat retention. It encourages muscle breakdown, and we don't want that. We want to keep our muscle. And it also causes water retention. So when you're stressed out and your cortisol level rises, she says it's going to promote fat retention. You're going to store more fat. You're going to have more muscle breakdown, and it's going to cause you to retain fluid. All right? Then your body goes into protective mode, not fat loss mode. Y'all understand that? All right. How do we break the stall, Trudy? Dawn said, let me go take my estrogen and progesterone. You better take it. How do we break the stall? Okay, so she says protein becomes a non-negotiable. All right, so to break your stall, you have to meet protein goals. This is why meeting protein goals is so important. Okay, so my friend that asked this question, thank you so much for bringing this question up in the chat, because I'm learning something. I'm learning something as well. So to break the estrogen stalls and to get your estrogen up, you have to get your protein in, okay? And so Trudy is saying you need to aim for 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of goal body weight, with a minimum of 30 to 40 grams per meal, okay? She says protein is going to help preserve your muscle. It's going to improve your insulin sensitivity. It's going to help GLP-1s work better, okay? For the 160 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. And also, if you're not following the big page, I have to say that because not everybody know I'm on my backup. Make sure you're following the big page, okay? Charge Nurse Keisha page. And for those of you who are not yet on GLP-1s and you want to be under the umbrella of a clinician, remember this is an Amble sponsored live. If you need to sign up with a clinician, all you have to do is go to my LINK tree in my bio on either page. It doesn't matter. Okay? All right. Back to the lesson. So another thing that you can do, she says lift weights. And that's called a resistance train. She says you cannot diet your way through a hormone-driven stall. Ooh, you see how Trudy just gathered y'all? Do you see how Trudy just gathered y'all? And when I say y'all, I mean me too. Trudy says you cannot diet your way through a hormone-driven stall. So if you are stalling because of your hormones, you can't diet your way through that. You got to eat your protein and you have to lift weights. Okay, because what are you doing when you lift weights? You are building muscle mass. Your muscle mass is your building block for your metabolism, and your metabolism is your building block for energy. Remember? I'm talking to y'all and me, okay? So she says the best approach is 2 to 4 days a week. Lift weights 2 to 4 days a week. And she don't mean go into the gym and be bodybuilding. That's not what she's saying. She even said even light weights will help. That's resistance training. That's what I do, y'all. I walk. Well, I don't lift weights. I walk with weighted vests, weights around my ankles, weights around my wrists. That's the best I could do. Okay. She says do it 2 to 4 days a week. She says compound movements and progressive overload, which means slowly increase your resistance, slowly increase your weights. All right. Another thing she says, stop chronically under eating. Trudy tearing y'all up tonight. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, God. Oh, that's winter coming through the door. Trudy tearing our behinds up tonight. She said, stop chronically under eating. She says, this is huge. She says, low estrogen plus low calories equals thyroid suppression, cortisol dominance. That's your stress hormone, and fat loss shutdown. Do you hear me? Stop chronically under eating. And Mama T says, sometimes that's hard with these meds. Not sometimes, it's always hard with these meds. That's why, Mama T, we have to get creative. We have to lean into our supplements. You have to find you a protein supplement. Let me tell you something in your ear. No. Go ahead, baby. All right. What was I saying? I was saying something about chronically. Oh, thank you, Tasha. So we have to get creative. You have to find you a protein supplement that you enjoy. Mama T, they have SEEQ, which is a powdered. It's like a powder. Is a clear isolate whey protein powder. It tastes like Kool-Aid. It's real good. We have Be Amazing. There is your Fairlife. So you have to get creative. You got wherever you're going, and you know everything is on the go now. Everybody is making proteins on the go now. So have you a little bag, a little cute little bag that you keep with you in your purse, or if you carry a backpack for the students, you know, just keep you some protein powder in there and make sure it's in my showcase. Yes. And make sure that you're meeting your protein goals every day. You don't have to always eat protein. Your body don't know the difference. Protein is protein. Your body don't know the difference, boo. Okay, so you got to get creative. So, again, I'm going to repeat this because it was so good. She says, stop chronically under eating. This is huge. Low estrogen plus low calories equals thyroid suppression. Thank you for the heart means, y'all. Thank you so much. Cortisol dominance. That's your stress hormone. Fat loss shutdown. Okay, she says, how to fix this? Short refeeds. Strategic caloric cycling. Do y'all know what calorie cycling is? That's where you can eat high calories one day, moderate calories another day, low calories another day. So that it makes your metabolism not stay the same. You know, switch it up. You got to switch it up. Eat high calories one day, moderate calories another day, low calories another day. So that you're not doing the same thing. And so your metabolism don't have time to bottom out. Mom, Fixed text Mama says she does calorie cycling. Me too, boo. I do too. Another thing that you can do, she says, is address your estrogen with your provider. Somebody just said, let me go take my estrogen, right? She said, so Trudy says, this does not automatically mean hormone therapy. You don't necessarily have to do hormone therapy, but it does mean you may need to get your labs done. Your estradiol, your progesterone, or you may have to do like supplements. What about fasting? So Gidget, that's the. Let me pin that because I love that you said that. This is my exact schedule for fasting. Intermittent fasting is like the best thing you could ever do. Is intermittent fast. I'm on week 5 of Zepbound, my first week of 5. I'm on week 5 of Zepbound, my first. Oh, you're on your first week of 5 milligrams. Got you, baby. How you doing? How you feeling? Texas Mama, that's my schedule too. Well, actually, my schedule is 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. That's my schedule. Because I fast when I leave the door, when I go to work. I fast 3 days a week on my work days from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. That's a good schedule, boo. First month, I lost 14. I think I should stay on 5 for a while. Scripts go up monthly. So yes, friend, if your body is responding to your GLP-1, stay where you're at. Just because you increase your dose, it doesn't mean it's going to cause you to lose more weight. So if you are losing if you're having healthy weight loss, which is 1 to 2.2 pounds per week, stay right there, baby. That's healthy weight loss, and that's what you want. Healthy weight loss. Okay. Another thing Trudy says when it comes to hormonal stalls is make sure that you are sleeping. She says GLP-1s don't override cortisol. She says you need to sleep at least 7 to 9 hours a night. You need to take you a magnesium supplement. And y'all know we just talked about Beam. I just told y'all about Beam. This, let me put it back here. It comes like this. It comes with the little packets. All right, it comes with the little packets. It's in the TikTok shop showcase on my primary page, on Charge Nurse Keisha page. Y'all, I got the brownie batter flavor. I put this in warm milk, and this is only when I'm having problems sleeping. I don't take this stuff every night, y'all. You can. I'm just telling you what I do. When I can't sleep, I either take Goli gummies, because Goli gummies have a valerian root in it, or I'll do this. And I've been loving this because it tastes just like hot chocolate. I can't believe a company created a sleep aid that tastes just like hot chocolate. So we just talked about, and it has magnesium in it, and it has melatonin in it. Okay, so it says she says also, oh she's giving us the takeaway. It is, oh hold on, I don't think it has sugar in it. Hold on, boo.
2?
Yeah. So it has this right here. This Beam, this has, it's 15 calories. It has 4 carbs, 1 dietary fiber. It has 1 gram of protein. It has iron in it. It has 60 milligrams of magnesium. 350 milligrams of reishi mushroom. It has L-theanine, and it has 3 milligrams of protein. No, there's no sugar. So yes, it's good for diabetics. What is it? Because I have trouble sleeping real bad. So you know what? I just did a video on, it could be anxiety. You know, anxiety does not always present itself as chaotic. Sometimes anxiety presents itself as like racing thoughts. Like your body, you're laying down, but your mind keeps thinking. It can present itself as racing thoughts, insomnia, things like that. I don't want to really get into anxiety, because I'll hold y'all till tomorrow. Confusion, just not being able to connect the dots. You know, anxiety doesn't always look like somebody fidgeting around. They have some people that be just so quiet because they're not talking, and they're not talking because their mind is racing. So it may look like they are calm, but really in their mind is crazy stuff going on. Stacy said, I have terrible anxiety. I have bad anxiety too. I take Lexapro, 20 milligrams every single day. I don't miss. I don't. And it helps me. Can the injection help sleep apnea? Yes, it does help sleep apnea. And I'm going to explain to you why. Hi, I'm on my 3rd week of Tirzepatide 7.5, and I haven't lost anything, and I'm still hungry. Okay, so Ronnie, let me say this, friend. You're not taking a weight loss medicine. You're taking an endocrine medicine that's meant to change you metabolically, baby. It's meant to change. It's meant to make you more insulin sensitive, which means when you eat, your body will start breaking down carbs and fats and storing them or getting rid of them the way your body is supposed to. That's a metabolic issue, which takes some time. Damn. I just got a violation because I showed that pack, because I showed y'all this thing. So we finna go, and I'm probably gonna be on for 15 more minutes, because once they give me a violation, I get off. Okay, but it's because I showed y'all this thing. This is what TikTok be doing to me. Okay, so you're not taking an endocrine medicine. I mean, you're not taking a weight loss medicine. You're taking an endocrine medicine that's meant to change you metabolically. That takes some time, friend. So when you first start your journey, you cannot expect weight loss because you're not taking a weight loss medicine. Weight loss is a side effect of this medicine. Your body has to change metabolically first. And it's sometimes, baby, it just takes some time. Friend, I tell patients, don't judge your medicine based on the scale until you are like 4 to 5 months in. Because if you have other things going on, if you have other comorbidities, other metabolic issues, your body has to get used to something foreign being in it and training it to do what the medicine needs it to do. And that doesn't happen overnight, okay? Hold on. Somebody asked me. Yes, baby, I still have the code for Plume. It's code Nurse K. Oh, sleep apnea. Okay, I want to make sure I answer that question. So Dawn says that's one of my diagnoses for taking Zepbound: sleep apnea, insulin resistance, and pre-diabetes. I want to tell you how. Hey, Boo Bear or Boar Bear, how are you? How does GLP-1s technically help with sleep apnea? Now, just off the top of my head, friend, most patients who have sleep apnea is because they have those big old bellies, and a lot of people lay on their backs, so that can cause you to have sleep apnea. And then some people have thick necks just from adipose. So being on a GLP-1 medication, when you get the pounds down, then it frees up the pressure that adipose puts on your windpipes and on your lungs. Okay, so let's see what Trudy says. GLP-1s help with sleep apnea through both mechanical and neurometabolic pathways. It's not just weight loss equals better sleep. There is a physiological resolution. So here's the technical breakdown. Okay, a reduction in upper airway fat. That's the mechanical. That's what we talked about. So in sleep apnea, fat deposits accumulate around the neck, tongue, and pharynx. That's all in your neck, okay? The airway becomes narrow and it collapses or collapsible. During sleep, your muscle tone drops, your airway collapses, and apnea happens because you have so much adipose in your neck, right? How does GLP-1 help? GLP-1s induce fat loss. It reduces peripharyngeal fat. It decreases tongue fat volume, and it lowers your neck circumference. Okay, so that's how it helps that. Tongue fat reduction has been directly associated with improved apnea, with apnea. Let's just say that. Okay, and then a decrease in visceral fat, belly fat, right? It says visceral fat pushes upward onto your diaphragm, reduces lung volume, and increases airway collapsibility at night. All right. So GLP-1s reduce visceral fat, which gives you better diaphragmatic movement, and it improves your lung expansion and increases airway stability. So that's how your GLP-1s work with sleep apnea. Okay. Let's see if I can appeal this. Let me see what I got the violation for. Yeah, that's why. Because I showed that. That's why I don't be showing stuff, y'all. But it's all good. That's a minor violation. As long as they don't get me for talking about GLP-1s, when I be putting the little products in the chat and I get a violation, all they do is keep me from being seen on the For You page, which is fine. What's better to pair your injection, Plume or metformin? I'm stalled. Oh my God. That's a hard one. I would have to say metformin. And I'm saying metformin because I know that metformin is going to give you more insulin sensitivity. Plume will not do that. The only thing that Plume is going to do is help you with your appetite. So it depends on what you need. Do you need more insulin sensitivity, or do you want the appetite suppression? So that's how you make your decision. And anyone who wants to purchase through Plume, make sure you use code NurseK so you can get you a discount. Okay? For the 110. See, we had 170 people in the chat. I now have 109 because I got my violation for showing y'all the beam, which is fine. I need you guys to have what you need. But this is the reason why I don't show products in my lives anymore, because TikTok now wants, if you show a product, they want you to put a cart at the bottom of the page because they want people to buy. And they penalize the host for missing that sale. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't show products anymore, because I don't want you guys to feel forced to buy anything, okay? Tricks for getting food, protein when not hungry at all. Does suppression last or lessen? So your suppression is going to lessen over time, but it only means that you need to either increase your dose or lower your dose. But there is no trick to getting food in. You just have to actively and be strategic about when you're going to be eating and what you're going to be eating and how much of that thing that you're going to eat. So if you know what your protein goals are, make yourself a meal plan and put so much protein for breakfast, so much protein for snacks, so much protein for lunch and dinner. Pete, all you have to do is go over to YouTube. I've been uploading to YouTube. I've been doing fine. Alina, how are you, my love? Does anybody have any final questions? Because I'm gonna go. Y'all know I can only stay on live for an hour or hour 15 minutes now, because your girl is a what? Nursing student again. So I have to go. If anybody has any other questions, drop it in the chat right now. Make sure you're following me. Oh. Make sure you're also following my big page. Boom. Let me pin it. She says, wait, we're almost to 40K. Thank you, Rocio. Thank you, Kendall. Which one said that? Oh, that was Kendall. Kendall and Rocio, I need to make a date for you guys to come to the house, because there's so much stuff in here. I have so much stuff that I have for y'all. You, Kendall, Rocio, and side to side. Side to side, I'm gonna have to ship her stuff in a box, or we can meet somewhere. I gotta pick a time where we can meet and I can give y'all stuff, because I got a big old basket for you, Vaughn, side to side, and Rocio. Okay, nobody have any other questions? I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Hey, Brandon. How to mix SEEQ is always so clumpy. Friend, you got to get one of those. Let me show you. First of all, Miss Wintil, don't mix it with cold water. Don't mix it with cold water. Make sure your water be lukewarm, and get you one of these. You got to get you one of these things to mix that with. You hear him, girl, frying chicken. He's so quiet, though. He about to fry chicken. A frother. Yeah. Get you one of these, boo. And it'll mix your stuff. It'll mix your stuff perfectly. Yeah, so use that, Miss Wintil. Okay, I love you guys. Y'all know I end every live by saying, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. And that just means, I don't care what it is that you're going through in life, how disturbing it is, how, if it's making you be procrastinated, if it's causing you to have depression, if it's making you feel less than, if it's attacking you, if it's attacking your integrity, your character, if it's a person, a place, a thing, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. So you speak life into it. You speak words of wisdom in it. Sometimes you got to put God on those things, okay? And always remember that you are a king. You are a queen. You live in a palace. You sit on a throne. You have a crown amongst your head. And people do not have to like how you live, but they must respect you in all of your decisions at all times. So we just love and respect one another, okay? I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys on Saturday. Have a good night. Bye.